Like I'm live now. Sorry about that. Was having some little technical issues. So, hey everybody. I just thought I would do a little streaming this morning. I got a pretty busy day ahead of me, but I got some time now. So yeah, we're gonna play some Equestria at War. And I thought something that would be fun is for me to kind of test out this campaign that I've wanted to do for a really long time. And it's an Equestria campaign because I actually don't play in Equestria that much. I used to early on. You can go on my channel and you can see that I've got a Solar Empire campaign up and a Lunar Empire campaign, but I was thinking about doing a... Wait. Yeah. I was going to do kind of a test run, hi there friend, of a campaign I've wanted to do for a long time, which I've tentatively titled Equestria Under Siege. Like, I made the thumbnail for this potential campaign 2 years ago, and basically it was around when the custom game rules came out, where you can set AI countries to go down certain paths if you wanted to create a certain type of world. So, for example, I know there were a lot of people in Vanilla Hearts Vine 4, they liked to do a thing where they would play as Germany, and they would oppose Hitler and overthrow him, and then they would have, like, France and the Soviet Union form an alliance or whatever, and then like, Germany becomes this unusual, like, it's like Germany becomes the good guys during World War II, that kind of thing. So I wanted to do with something where Equestria still stays the good guys, but where you end up having to deal with lots of issues. Probably King Sombra rising, Sinister Stalingrad, Changelings coming at you, things like that. Hello, Partisan, Ilarios. Oh, you know what? You mentioning stream. I probably should let the Equestria War Discord know that I'm streaming, so give me a second. It's like Germany. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Da 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 da. Okay. Gosh, it's already 15 till the top of the hour. I've actually been up for a while, actually, so it took me a while to even get this started up. I was doing other little things. Okay. Whew, that was freaking fast. So. Yeah, basically, Equestria being a target-rich environment like an American school. So anyway, let's just hump into it. Oh, goodness gracious. Demonetized. Alright, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to get buffs. The thing is, I don't actually know how all of these work. So, for example, here's what I mean by what I don't know if they work. So, for example, the strengthening the Crystal Empire, I could move this up or something, and then the Crystal Empire will do things like get more army experience gain and just get lots of different buffs. But I don't know if that's going to apply to the I don't know if that's going to apply to Sombra's Crystal Empire, because I think it has a separate tag. So we're actually not going to pump that up. We're definitely going to strengthen the Changelings. Should I go all the way? Just get freaking crazy with it? Supply consumption minus 50%. Entrenchment speed goes up. Gosh, that's just insane. Let's do it. So we're going to buff them, and we're going to buff Stalingrad. That'll probably be the other one. Yeah, Benjamin Burke was ready with that American schools being shot up thing. Something that's actually kind of not been in the news much lately is how mass shootings have been returning to the United States because there's public gatherings again. But yeah, the kill count is nothing compared to the virus, so nobody really cares anymore. Okay, so who else do I want to pump up? I guess none of this really matters. Yeah, I guess the main one is just to make sure that, because I don't want to strengthen Olenia and have them go supremacist because they're going to have to fight the Changelings, so that's going to actually slow the Changelings down. So I guess we'll just pump those two up and leave that be. Okay, I don't think I need to change any of that. Coups, whatever. Okay, AI behavior. So, Stalingrad, I want you to go for Sinister. Crystal Empire, you need to go King Sombra. Changelings, yeah, just, I think the Thoraxian Uprising won't happen unless I specify it does. I don't care what goes on in Griffonia. Although I do want to... Actually, never mind. Yeah, so none of this Griffonia stuff matters to me. It's not gonna... Oh, actually, no. I want New Maryland to break away. So, where's New Maryland? Here we go. Let's just have them go... Fence. Is that a new guy? Huh. Non-aligned, Gladmain. Isn't there a thing where I can have them align with the Lunar Empire? Equalist New Maryland. Is that new? Anyway, that's probably them breaking off, so we'll do that. Besides that, I don't think there's anything I want to play with in Griffonia, because it's not going to affect me. Not directly, anyway. Yeah, Casa Free State. I'm gonna get uploading that later today. No, Alex Ho. I know. No, it's the first episode's gonna go up later today. Actually, there's gonna be 2 Casa videos that should go up later today. Yeah, I think I've got that right. So what I'll basically do is after this stream, I should have actually scheduled it beforehand. But after this stream, we're going to do Cerulean. The Cerulean France video will go up, and later on the day, I'm going to put up Casa video part 1, and then it'll make more sense when you see it, but then part 1.5. And then I might even also have part 2 go up later in the day. Just knock out 3 Casa videos in a row, and it'll make sense why when we get there. Okay, let's see, Northern War and all this. Dread Apocalypse. Let's do the Dread Apocalypse. This isn't going to affect me, but just to see what happens. Yeah, so the Casa... I will not be taking any questions on Casa during this stream. Other than I will say it is amazing. It's a fantastic country. The Equestria War Team, they've just done it again, you know. Okay, so yeah, the thing with the Civil War, it's a little bit tricky because you could argue. I've decided for like the whole Equestria under siege concept. I think it's been so long since I played Equestria itself that I don't remember if you need to have the Civil War to get the Republic, because I also want to switch to the Republic because I've played the Solar Empire before. They can be incredibly powerful, and I think it would be like that's part of the challenge, right? Is Equestria and the magic of friendship is under siege, but you need to fend it off anyway. Okay, so so a little bit of the stream is also me kind of refreshing. Oh, also, Fran, don't forget that I've also buffed. I also buffed up Stalingrad and the Changelings a ton. So, the end of the Civil War, search for compromise, demand for the vote. Huh. Yeah, so I'm going to need a little bit of help. Okay, prevent the vote. Princess Celestia is angry or worse. No, not doing this. Oh, wait, I just realized these are separate. Okay, so here we go. Search for compromise. Now that the war has ended, ponies have looked inward at the shambles of their nation, their livelihoods, and most of all their government that for so long guided them on a path to harmony, but then suddenly led them to catastrophic war. Now more than ever, they demand power over their own destinies, but order needs to be... Okay, so I do need the Civil War. Or is it probably like I have to do a war? Some sort of war. Oh, so you're not allowed to go Republic until after you beat the Changelings? I kind of don't like that. But on the other hand, I guess that kind of is cool that, like, Yeah, Equestria gets attacked, and it's not Celeste, it's the entire ponies of Equestria that rise up to defeat the changelings, Sombra, and Stalliongrad, and so as a result, they now want power, political power put into their own hands. I can kind of get that. That's fine. I can live with it. So... The friendship games, dun 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 dun. Might do that first because it's quick. Of course, the idea is that you want to get Urgent War Committee as quickly as possible. So then the question becomes, this is what I was talking about earlier, is it's kind of a balancing act, isn't it? Because on the one hand, when you go through the Civil War, in theory, that's weakening you. Because it's going to cause a bunch of the states to break away. You've got to fight and, you know, kind of ruin your own internal infrastructure. But on the other hand, it also means you get to do Urgent War Committee very quickly. Tough to say, but you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Now, this isn't an MLP song, but we are going to just... Little motivation. Here it comes. Then we'll get started. Alright, all pumped up now. So, let's kind of, again, I'm fresh here. I guess we're going to do friendship games first. Knock that out. Okay. So... I need to think about what my strategy is here. Now, the changelings, of course, are going to come with tanks. So I need to ask myself, am I going to bring my own tanks to the fight? Or am I going to spread anti-tank guns throughout my infantry and then kind of do a defensive thing? Jaden says, what is this heresy? What are you talking about? What heresy? Oh, because I'm doing Equestria at War? Are you new here? Come on, dude. Equestria at War has a safe home on this channel. I was the only guy on YouTube who was playing it for like a year. Alright, we got the Wonderbolts.
Our lands must be preserved.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they did voice acting for Equestria. Nice. Our lands must be preserved. Love it. Hello there, children of radiation. Good morning to you. Alright. Let's keep it simple initially here. Let's just do some infrastructure over here in Equestria. Oh, well, Canterlot's kind of already built up, isn't it? And then we got Ponyville here. Okay. Let's get some convoys going, and I'm going to keep it... No, I can't even actually do that. Just some Twilight-class destroyers or something. Okay, basic machine tools. Some electronic engineering. We already have at least the lavender rifles, so that's good. Yes, there you go. An anti-tank gun in every hoof. Maybe. What's our tank technology look like? We've already got the 1005 tank researched. See, tanks are a little tricky in Equestria at War because the light tanks go further, and then the heavy and medium tanks both become obsolete relatively. Like, considering the length of the game, you eventually just go full modern. So, I need to decide what to do here. Maybe, I like... Actually, no, I don't like the concept of the Celestia class. That's not very Republic, is it? Not that Daybreak is either. Phoenix... I do like that there's lore for every tank here. So, for example, if you go here to the Phoenix was the last and best product of the Equestrian wartime military apparatus. A jack-of-all-trades tank to serve any role and protect any pony. The tank entered service 4 months after the final surrender of the Changeling Hives and was widely studied in war-torn Griffonia, serving with distinction as Equestria entered a more active role in the world. I just love that kind of stuff. Can't go wrong with tanks, can you? But the question is, what kind? You know, I need to look up what my tank research bonuses are. That's what I got to do. That's going to kind of determine it. Okay, we got Timberwolf research here. This is going to give me 1 research bonus for armor technology. We should figure that that's going to be the only one we're reasonably going to get before the war begins. Because I think there's another one here. Yeah, the Daybreak Project. So if I only get 1 bonus, where do I apply it? First off, let's get doing this the Mule Tilde. But then I could then hard research Timberwolf. Gosh, I forgot how freaking ahead of time the rainbow is. Or I could go heavy tank 2s. How much chromium do I have? That's what'll determine it. Do I have more chromium or tungsten? There's a little bit of chromium up here, but I might lose these areas. There's some chromium in the south. There's a lot of chromium in the south, actually. But we've got to figure we might lose that. So we're going to do medium tanks, y'all. Okay. Let's see what the Mule Tilde's role is. Let's see. Designed for rapid design and deployment after the shocking Canterlock attack by Queen Chrysalis, the Mule Tilde was plagued by changing requirements, competing designs, and bureaucratic interference. The final result, once efforts to make room for wings of Pegasi crew members were abandoned, was as... Dude, you put the Pegasi in the Air Force. Everyone knows this. Don't waste them in tanks. Was as idiosyncratic. I'm not saying that Pegasi can't be tank drivers. I'm just saying that's not the best use of them. Let's see here. The Mule Tilde was lightly armored, had limited firepower, but was fast, reliable, and a massive improvement over the Breezy. So this is what we're using now. Yeah. It was very fast but poorly armed and armored, never intended for a full-scale war. Delays in its replacement and increasing border incursions led to it being refined and produced in larger than planned numbers. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we're going to do Mule Tilde into mediums. Yeah, the Southwest has a lot of chromium, but we're probably going to lose the Southwest. Because I think I'm going to do the Civil War. I think it kind of just fits the theme better. Okay, what else have we got here? I think anti-tank would be a very good idea. I usually don't do anti-tank in my armies, but I've got the industry for it here, so let's try it. Let's get the light tanks up and running. Hold on a sec. Get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. Get out of my face. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna want some light tanks. We're gonna do support equipment, towed artillery, towed anti-tank. I don't think I'm gonna need like field hospitals. How do I not have close air support from the beginning? I don't think I'll need basic armored cars either. We got the support equipment. Oh, motorized, duh. No anti-air, I think. Alex Ho says I'm mad. Why am I mad? Madness? Okay. Do something like this. Now, of course, I'm going to switch to the medium tanks, but I guess along the way we'll make enough light tanks to replace what we've got in case we send them off to volunteer in any wars. And also, we're going to need the light tanks during the potential civil war. But also, the key here is just getting that production efficiency up. Okay, what else is there to do? I think that's it. So let's start assigning people. Our lands must be preserved. Indeed. Was there a couple other starter people here, or did their portraits just get redone? Yeah, none of them are really great. It's like fast clip, whatever. Yeah, leave it be, leave it be, leave it be. Hey Crowbar, you got filtered, but I think it's because you weren't typing English. All right, let's hop to it then, shall we? Who's gonna be our tank guy? Ah, yes! Happy Hearth-Swarming Eve and a Happy New Year! Okay, so we have our Air Force Commander here. Air superiority and ground support goes up. That's nice. Okay. So let's kind of... Oh, thank you very much! Ewan Somerville says, yes, anti-tank is effective when you're dealing with a smaller military industry, as I learned doing MacArthur, or if you're waiting to move to mediums. Well, thank you very, very much for the donation, Ewan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I like that last name, though, Somerville. It sounds like something right out of Equestria. It's like Somerville. It's like some sort of city where maybe like there's unicorn ponies there, and they make it so that it's summer year-round, so it's like a huge tourist location. So for those of you who don't know how Equestria works, you start with 100% stability, because, you know what, let's just go through the national spirits for people who don't know. So, we are the haven of pony kind. So our stability goes up, our surrender limit's up, and our drift defense is up. We're basically a very stable country. And then we have the Alicorn Sisters. So for those of you who don't know the lore, basically Equestria is ruled mainly by Princess Celestia, who's effectively she's the sun god. She literally raises the sun up every day and puts it down every night. And then her sister, Princess Luna, does the same thing for the moon. They used to not get along. They're getting along now. So we get a political power bonus. We get recovery rate bonus, stability bonus, war support bonus. Although I think it's very telling that even with this war support bonus that we've got, we still have 0% war support because nobody wants a war. The country is far too stable. Nobody's down for that. Nobody wants to join the army. What for? There's nothing going on. Okay, we got the Magic of Friendship. It's the foundation of Equestria, and it's what makes cooperation between unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies possible, because there's 3 types of ponies. It has also ensured peace in the land for over 1,000 years. No pony has experienced war since time immemorial. So this is going to hurt our division training time, recruitable population factor, our war support, and our military construction speed. But the good news is that helps a little bit with our division recovery and stability. I don't know if you ever actually get rid of this or if it just gets modified. I think it gets modified is how they do it. Right. Well, anyway, here's the one that really sucks. The stagnation of harmony. For more than 1,000 years, Princess Celestia has been ruling the lands of Equestria. Life is peaceful, slow, and mostly uneventful. As such, the country is less open to radical changes. So this is taking almost a full political PowerPoint a day from you. 30% consumer good factories, so it's like having civilian economy twice. Really sucks. Military leader cost is very expensive. You get a little bit more stability, but it hurts your guaranteed tension limit, your send volunteers tension limit, your lend-lease tension limit, your factory output, your research speed. God, minus 35% is horrible, and minus 15% war support. So, yeah, you're right. I didn't bring up the bats. We're going to talk about the bats later. And then we have the Forgotten Tribe. Speaking of, Fran, I was getting there. So, Equestria is the land of the 3 tribes. Earth ponies, pegasi, and unicorns. Yet, there is a 4th tribe, the Thestrals, aka bat ponies. Living in the many mountains, caves, and hidden places of Equestria, Thestrals are shunned and discriminated against. An ancient schism from the days of Nightmare Moon. Should war come, some may even hinder our troops or assist the enemy. So this hurts, again, daily political power gain, recruitable population factor, stability, division defense, and land night attack. You know, frankly, I'm surprised we even have 250,000 ponies to call upon. So it's not great. It's not great. And I will tell you guys right now, because this is mostly just a live stream testing sort of thing. I'm going to be making save files. I'm going to be making sure, because I want to find the hardest path, right? But it's a two-way thing, because I want to play the hardest equestrian path possible, but I also want to do the most, I don't know, for lack of a better word, democratic, most wholesome, most harmonious one. It's pronounced Ewan. Oh, right, like the actor, right? Ewan McGregor. But thank you very much once again, Ewan, with the yellow super chat, or perhaps gold. It is pronounced Ewan. Oh my gosh, I just realized the alerts, they're not up. There we go. Ah, there it is. Yes, jingle jangling into the cognac glass. Thank you very much, Ewan. There you go, the silver coins. Ah, they're scattering my logos. Anyway, Ewan says, it's pronounced Ewan. And my family actually established Somerville, South Carolina. Now, my branch lives in Georgia. While I love my name, my dad wants a Gaelic name. It does lead to misunderstandings. So what you're saying is your family is playing some Crusader Kings 2 in the southern United States. So you're creating branch families and whatnot. Okay, so but getting back to what I was saying, so yeah, essentially the goal of this concept I came up with a couple of years ago is that Equestria needs to take the most difficult path possible, but also uh, take the path towards like equality, towards harmony, towards the republic and democracy and things like that. Uh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Children radiation. The bat ponies use bat credit cards. Uh, See, so I that's why I'm going to be probably making a few save files as we head towards the Civil War, because I don't want the Civil War to be caused by like because I think it can happen if Celestia doesn't give rights to the Bat Ponies or something. In the meantime, let's make some infrastructure. I think can't go too wrong there. Also got a lot of prospecting for resources we could do. So, despite everything, we're still getting about a half a political power point a day, so it's not as bad as the worst Kaiserreich stuff, but it's not great either. Uh-huh. Okay, let's keep developing that railroad as well. Okay, so we're already done with the friendship games. The friendship games. We will examine the situation so we can get that quick political power, and that's going to let us do a lot of this stuff, like prospecting for resources. Now for some of these things we need to have a certain amount of excavation, so we're going to have to research that at some point as well. Now, I think what's next on our agenda is... I'm going to come over here into the Full Mountains and build some more infrastructure. Yeah. Here we go. Z Overlord says, if you want the most wholesome base path, beat Equestria as the Changelings, then release the Manhattan Protectorate, play through the event, don't stop the ponies, choose to play as the Equestrian Liberation Front. It's also one of the hardest. I've heard of this. Now, was this the replacement for the Zebra Resistance that would happen in Ponyville? Or not in Ponyville, in the... well, you know, around Ponyville, there's like the Enchanted Forest, because you've got... Okay, yeah, it's Canterlot's here. Yeah, the Everfree Forest. You'd have the Zebraca Resistance or something. Oh, I haven't created an agency. Let's do that. Smile. I believe I shall. We gotta watch out for those changeling spies. The many spies have many eyes. Now you're getting it, Jaden. Dude, I'm gonna be right back. It's kind of a nippy morning, and I need to get some thicker pants. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Just was getting... Whew, okay, but now I'm in some comfy Christmas PJs. And... oh, I got an overcoat. The Everfree Zebra Resistance is still a thing. Okay. CHG leg reveal win. Y'all couldn't handle it. Alright, but... it's already March, and I'm not seeing events. In the past, I remember events happening earlier. Huh. Okay. So, what do we want to do in the meantime? Do we want to... I guess let's kind of bring everybody together. Come together right now. Oh, that's interesting hair on Evening Squall. Her mane just kind of drops down. Huh. What do we got here? Sea and sky, naval air attacks from carriers, sortie efficiency. Nightmare of Solomon. What is this? Is this like a Season 9 character that I don't know about? After almost single-handedly turning around a naval battle in the middle of the night against a much larger enemy force, Evening Squall was first given the nickname Nightmare of Solomon by enemy forces, but it was soon adopted by equestrian naval personnel. Ever since, she has a reputation of being second to none when it comes to naval warfare, especially at night. Okay, cool. Good for her. Let's grab her. Let's see. Have I heard of the Escalation 84 submod, the April Fool's collaboration between Kaiser Reich, Old World Blues, and Equestria at War? Yes, I have heard of it. I've not played it myself, though. I've heard it's fun and rather difficult at times. We have no divisions in basic training. I guess let's actually do that, though. So we have some basic divisions there. We have the Royal Guards. Yeah, let's set up as many of these as we can. We're gonna need them later. Everfree is more annoying than Vietnam. Okay. Yeah, our command power gain freaking stinks right now.
Must be preserved.
This is really great, whoever did the voice acting.
Magic makes us strong.
Yeah, it's just right. Magic makes us strong. For the magic makes us strong. Alright, we're gonna go for radio early. Because, you know, war and all that. Let's see, New Maryland recognizes Stalingrad. Okay, the dotted line report. Focusing first on Stalingrad. They've not been particularly keen on jumping the border. Were it to happen, the Royal Guard, with its less than 10,000 soldiers in the area, would find itself swept away by the Red Army, which the report reckons would get as far as Albion and Transylvania before moving to threaten Manhattan. That's right here. Okay. We're condemning large cuts made to the Royal Guard. The State of the Guard needs an immediate 5-fold increase in budget. Okay. The Changelings. Information is rare. The report makes it clear. This is the most damning. If a full Changeling invasion were to occur, Equestria would surely fall within 2 years of such an invasion unless radical and controversial measures were taken, including overhauling the whole state to mobilize all resources. In addition, the lack of adoption of modern methods in education is also mentioned as being a severe deficit, with the EEA and industry being mentioned as the core problems. Only the industrial and scientific parts of the report have been stated to be put into effect. This is a wake-up call. Okay, you see, this is what I like about Equestria at War, and it's what I constantly tell people. You don't need to watch the show to play the game and understand it. You're going to enjoy some of it more. You're going to get some references, but like right there, they just said, okay, you are Equestria. You are this big, lumbering nation. Stalingrad is pissed, and if they attack, they're going to take a chunk out of you. And if the Changelings attack, you're definitely going to lose. And so that's all you need to know. Okay, you don't need to know like who Celestia is and stuff like that, or you can just read through it, whatever. Okay, so then the question is, what do I do first? I think we can come down here and get. Or no, wait, where's that other research slot? Yeah, right here. Canterlot Center of Research. That's maybe what we should do. Because I kind of don't want to fill things up in Manhattan right now. Because, well, I don't know. Because I think this is where the Lunar Empire is going to come out of. And see, that's the thing with the Lunar Empire. If the Lunar Empire rises, that means that Luna went bad, and I don't want to do that to her. But I just don't think there's any other way to create the Civil War. Okay, in the meantime, let's grab Raven Inkwell. Because we're going to need a lot of political power as this game goes on. And, let's grab the April Grove mines. Okay, School for Gifted Ponies might be the way. Damn, I forgot you only start with 3 research slots. That stinks. And where's the 5th one? Here? No. I'm trying to remember where you get your 5th slot. Because there's one here. Where's the 5th one? This gives okay, this helps the Crystal Empire. We're not going to want to do that. Where is that 5th research slot? Goodness gracious. We got some status quo stuff here. I don't think that's going to go very well, plain and simple. Oh, don't worry. I know about Twily. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot that she has the same amount of political power gain. Oh, man. That shows how long it's been. Because it always used to be, you pick Twilight Sparkle first. It's a no-brainer. And I completely forgot. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, I'm still trying to find where's that research lab. Right here. There it is. Okay, so we're going to do the Buffalo relations and resolve those issues. Summon Pinkie Pie! You know what? I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, this is trial and error. We're trial and erroring. Kind of spoilers there for how many episodes you guys just saw for how many episodes the Casa Free State goes. Okay. Yes, where's the magical nuclear weapons? Where's that at? There's magical crypto machines. I think to do the nukes, I'm not sure there's bonuses to the nukes. Okay. Okay. So we were going to, yeah, we're going to get the exam of the situation and go from there. Who won the Wingbardi Civil War? No, it's actually still going on. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. You do have another shot at the Republic. If Celestia goes Daybreaker during the Changeling War, Luna will break off, and if I'm not mistaken, you get a faster route. Really? Interesting. No, I'm not going to cool Linya. The point of this campaign is I got to fight it out in the streets. And by the streets, I mean the mountains and plains and such of Equestria. Maybe go Republic through Luna. I got to get another Luna game going. I know that that's like kind of the focus of this new patch update. Okay, the dotted line report. We just looked at that. Okay, Twily. Good old Twilight Sparkle. Can't go wrong with her. So, yeah, we were going to... Let's see. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those is 35. We could do 1, 2, 3... Yeah, actually, these are a little bit shorter, but... There's kind of pros and cons to both. Okay, well, you know what? Let me just do the math super quick. This is going to take no time. Alright, so we've got 70... this is going to take 119 days. You hate to see that. Alright, so we got 119, 70, 70, and 35. So let me just add that up. That's a 6. Carry the 1. This is 10. 19, 9. Carry the 1. Okay, 296 days to do these. Goodness, yeah, that's killer. That done there. As opposed to over here, this would take 49, 49, 70, 70. So 70, 70, 49. This is faster. Definitely, yeah, because then the 8, carry the 1, that's 8. 15, no, excuse me, oh yeah, 15, 19, 20, 30, 238 days if I go this path. Okay. My Little Pony is on Netflix, yes, except for the last season, which is why I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to watch the last season. So I think the Buffalo are gonna have to wait, although I do get infrastructure, which is kind of cool. Let's see, because we get research bonuses along the way. Yeah, because I think this is better to go for first because we also get stuff along the way. The more bonuses and stuff, and there's events. So we're gonna do School for Gifted Unicorns. Cool. All right. Yeah. Some good old Equestria at War. I need to catch up on a different animated show. I'm going to be doing that later today. And we're going to do the Apple Grove Mines so we can get the industry bonus. I don't think I'm going to trade with Skyfall. Yeah, there's 8 seasons on Netflix, but the 9th is not. I really don't even know. And let me just look that up now, actually. Where to watch season 9 of MLP. Okay, apparently it's on, no, you have to buy it. You could buy it on Amazon Prime, but who would do that? It's like $2.99 an episode. That's insane. Is it on Hulu? Ah, yes, it looks like, yeah, it looks like the 9th season is on Hulu. Good to know. Good to know. I'll add that to my list of things I'm trying to watch this holiday season. Okay. It's a good show, though. I truly think it was the show of the decade of the 2010s. I don't think there's any show that ran as long through the decade that consistently had as high a quality. Because some people say, "Oh no, True Detective was the show of the decade." Well, True Detective was just a couple of seasons, and then they were anthologies, so they weren't really connected. But can you really say it's the show of the decade? Okay. What were we saying? Oh yeah, our lands must be preserved and whatnot, and hitherfore and what with. Let's build up an intel network up here with the changelings. Start kind of prodding a little bit, seeing what's going on up there. Also, passive defense, going to be incredibly important. He's on, ooh, boy, children radiation. You're having some fun today, aren't you? Yep, Twilight becoming a princess. That was so long ago that can you even consider it a spoiler anymore? That Twilight becomes an Alicorn? What was that, the end of season 3 or something?
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
It's really interesting to me personally as well, just how my attitude on some of the ponies changed, because Pinkie Pie, I just couldn't deal with Pinkie Pie in the very early part of the show. Kind of like, yeah, I just thought she didn't really bring anything to the table. But then eventually she, they made her a little kookier. They kind of made her like the Deadpool of MLP. I think it was around season 3 or season 4, and then I really started to think she was funny. Yeah, you can do Watch Cartoon Online, of course. Just depends on how much you want to deal with ads and stuff. Alright, we're expanding the school. What is this? A modest proposal. Here we go, party time. Alright, let's start figuring this out. So, to create the Civil War, I think I have to let Luna do it on her own. Damn, I really hate to do this. Jaden Williams says it's hilarious to you. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You see, I don't... Man, maybe the path to Republican Equestria needs to go through Luna. Fluttershy. Yeah, and Fluttershy I kind of liked, but... Or, not that... There's no but there. You see, I've always been a Rainbow Dash guy, but we're going to have to see what happens in the last season. But I think Fluttershy is going to take the #1 spot for me. Okay. We shall do it together, sister. You could do what I couldn't. I think we have to do you could do what I couldn't, Luna, because I don't like the whole I don't think that's wise, where it's just like, ooh, I don't know about giving them rights. It's not a good look for Celestia. Damn, that's the thing with the Civil War, is one of them has to be the bad guy. Well, we're figuring it out. We're figuring these paths out. I'll probably take notes or something. Okay, onward to the Luna Nova Academy. Yeah, we don't have time for the Crystal Fair stuff. If I deny her, it'll give you her as a co-leader. Wait, what? Uni, could you elaborate on that? Are you saying like the Civil War could happen, but Luna and Equestria or Celestia are on the same side? She was Deadpool from the beginning. I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw those early seasons. I could just be remembering things incorrectly. It's entirely possible. Princess's speech. Yelling, question, noises, anger. We'll have a referendum. No more questions, please. Okay. So I'm trying to remember how this works, because like you can get rarity to help, right? Alone with support. That's a contradiction. Okay. So it's shoot a referendum. What has she been thinking? With cooperation and friendship, anything was possible. So I think if you turn to the elements of harmony, that's when rarity helps her or something. Gosh, she always looks so sad in this picture. Okay. Alright, we're getting about 3/4 political power a day now, thanks to Twilight. Let's see here. Oh shoot, do I have the MLP music off? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately there's no copyrighted stuff on there, so I don't play it, guys. Sorry. Yeah, it sucks. You end up gotta doing one of the princesses dirty to get the Civil War. That's just how it is. You're not gonna have a civil war between two good people. I don't care what people say about the Confederate States. That ain't how it works. That picture is actually from the show. I guess I don't remember that specific thing. I do like Luna's stuff. Luna's great. I remember there was that the Hearthsgiving episode where they were basically doing Christmas Carol, you know, Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, and I knew she was going to be the Ghost of Christmas Future. I was very happy when they did that. A new generation springing into action. Except due to external pressure and internal collaboration, Civil War sort of peters out. Interesting. Okay, so Spark of Knowledge keeps getting modified. Public schools is going to give us another 2% after this. Okay, cool. We're almost done with the Mule Tilda. So then the question is, should I hard research the next medium tank so that I could potentially get medium tank 2s later? Or is that just way too much? Tough decision. I think, you know what? Maybe we're just going to go for the medium too. Well, let's see, because here, okay. We're going to have to come over here, 49, 49, 70. Get a 100% bonus, then it'll take about a year to get the medium 2s, or medium 1s, excuse me. I just don't know if medium 1s are going to cut it. Dithyland says, have I seen all the Changeling Land victory stuff, CHG? It's some of the best writing in the mod, in my opinion, rather akin to the New Order, actually. No, because I can never win as the Changelings, because I suck at them. So I don't think I ever will see it. Not that I'm mad at you about it. Okay, here's the plan. We are not going to do medium tank 1s now. We're going to use the bonus on the medium tanks so that I could just start building them at all, you know? So, Ewan, so when you're saying, okay, so Ewan Somerville, you say the most wholesome route is the Republican referendum is let the Thestral reformations pass, bringing in Luna as co-leader. After the war, have the Republican referendum pass, in my opinion anyway. So when you're saying the war, you mean the war with the Changelings. So I'm guessing if the Reformation passes, there's no civil war, right? And it's tough because you could argue the Civil War it's kind of like the United States in Kaiserreich, before they redid it, where it was kind of better to just do the Civil War because you could then start, like with MacArthur, you could rebuild the economy with the war. And also in that same way with Equestria, if you have a civil war, that means that you could do urgent war committee quickly, as opposed to where normally you would have to do the urgent war committee when the changelings are already invading you. You gotta go, friend. All right, good seeing you. Remember, if you want to check out the rest of the stream later, it's in my live stream playlist on my channel. Okay, you have a good day. Oh shoot, I forgot to cue these up. A strange dream. Oh yeah, I never know what to do with these. Let's see. A strange dream. In the event of an armed conflict, causes a... Oh, yeah, this is just determining how strong they're going to be later. Right, I remember this now. Alex Ho. Yeah, but the point of this particular campaign is you want to take the most difficult path possible, but still remain democratic. You know what? I'm kind of talking myself out of it, though. Yeah, you know, on second thought, we're not going to do the Civil War. Because one, I don't like the idea that it turns one of the princesses bad. Two, it's actually in the long term beneficial, because meaning that it's going to make the game easier, because we get to go to urgent war committee so soon, and that is the most important part of Equestria, is like playing the nation of Equestria, is how soon can you do the urgent war committee. That's why like when you're playing as the changelings, you don't want to attack other places too much, because you're going to spike the war tension, and then Equestria is going to get the urgent war committee before you even attack, and then there's definitely no way you're going to win. Let's see. Far North Griffin Socialists are most blessed. Guys complaining about Soblin being too wholesome would have their minds blown by it. Okay, let's see here. Fight any who would dare call this friendship. Okay, anyway. So, Skynavia, is this what you're talking about? These are the Socialist Griffins? Now, is it Skynavia or Vendia that can, like, conquer the whole continent or something, or get claims on it, or I don't know. I forget how it works.
Magic makes it strong.
Something like that. Yeah, and then there's the northern tribes. Or no, they don't have a thing. Yeah, there's definitely more Equestria War to be played for me that I haven't, that I need to do before Zebrica opens. Although, I guess maybe I should leave some of it for even after Zebrica, so if people get bored with me hanging out on that continent, I can come back up here or something. Phythesia. Sure. We've also got to research excavation at some point. But there's definitely some interesting countries I haven't played. Like, I haven't played Skynavia yet. I haven't, let's see. There's a few. I haven't done the Kyiv commune. This seems to have so many freaking paths, and it can flip-flop between them. Like, just look at the size of this tree. It's crazy. Casa Free State, though, y'all. Oh, nice. Nice. That's going to be fun. So... 14 fours. If there's a My Little Pony mod in EU4, would I play it? Probably not, because I don't play EU4. Haven't in years. Maybe it's better, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm too far behind in the DLC at this point to really think about it. Okay. Let's do this. Got to get this knowledge. Alright. Next up, let's keep heading towards that research slot. 70 days away. Very nice. And then we might still just do the buffaloes. Hello, Crowbar Z. Greetings from Greece, and nice to hear from you. Greetings from the Triple C, the COVID capital of the country, El Paso, Texas. But yeah, Casa Free State is amazing, guys. I recommend everybody play it. The Barad Megacracy also has, if you love visual novels or just light novels, whatever, Barad is great. But I'm curious about the Free Towns. I've never done a Vittenland campaign properly. What else? Yeah, there's a lot I haven't done. Like I've played Asterion. We must warn Celestia. Looks like the Rosewood Order is winning. What a fluffy griffin. I heard there was a Lord of the Rings mod for CK3 that came out recently. I don't know what's the word on that, how true that is. Okay, Steel is not... Let's see here. Unexpected Arrival. Purple Heart stood bloody and bruised. The news takes like Oh, we just detained Luna. Unnoticed, a guard slipped away. Luna's dreams had prepared him for this possibility. The press, the people must know. Celestia, Bat Hater, had fabricated a national security crisis to detain Luna in the reform campaign. Yeah, so I didn't read through the events right now, but if I remember correctly, I think the concept is that maybe Luna's subconscious Nightmare Moon side has been telling people to get ready for the war, and Luna herself is not aware of it, or something like that. Uh-oh, guys, I think the war is about to begin by accident. The nation marches. Oh, yep, Return of Nightmare Moon. This was not harmony. This was not friendship. Uh-oh. The Return of Nightmare Moon. Oh my gosh, that picture is so sad. What have I done? Help me, please. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Oh no, we're gonna have to reset. She organized all this using dreams. Yeah, I think it's about to go down, y'all. Yep, Civil War. You can play as the Crystal Empire. Oh, that's cool that you can switch it over. Well, we gotta reset that. Yeah, that's. I think you're right, Ewan. I need to have Rarity help me. Although Rarity can, Rarity can't has the ability to. What's that thing she does? Yeah, like she can be an administrator in the Lunar Empire, I think. Whoa, we've got a crash! Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. Play me off! Play me off! Ah! Okay, I guess we are on an intermission. Let me, okay. 5-minute intermission, guys. We're gonna, play me off, play me off. Here we go. Be back in 5 minutes. Alright guys, we've almost got it back up. Okay, we're back. I think. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that crash, you guys. So we're going to try to load up... that is a terrific wallpaper. Let's try to load this up properly. Uh-huh. Okay. So, yeah, once again, sorry, y'all. No, Lucas, I'm trying to avoid the Civil War now because I've realized that the Civil War is actually going to make things easier because I can do the Urgent War Committee too soon. So we don't, and plus, I just don't want to. It doesn't seem to work with, because the whole idea is that the friendship and the magic and whatnot are gonna fend off all these horrifically overpowered nations that I created through the custom game rules, who are just all gonna swarm me at once. So I think ultimately it's the better plan, in the sense that it fits with the theme of being wholesome while also being difficult. Yeah, Equestria War Crash is very rare. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably like a graphics mod or something I have. I'm sure it was something that was my fault. It's not the dev's fault. So then I should say we're gonna work together on the reforms. That's most wholesome, I think. Okay. So, geez, I forgot. We're like months back now. Oh no, yeah, we're still just on the Luna Academy though, so it's sort of fine. Wants to hold the affair. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Yes, Candace did the invitation. And I'm doing this even though I know that just costs me political power and they're gonna break away. Okay. Whoa, 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 y'all. Is Starlight Glimmer the person who's in charge of the Equestrian Liberation Front? Because I need to play that, because Starlight Glimmer is awesome. She's also... I think it's kind of funny in the show how freaking strong she is, and nobody really gets into it. I probably... Yeah. Let's see here. First Remagocracy. You know what, though? Maybe I should have Luna take care of it herself and bring Rarity in. Because then Luna kind of does her own thing. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know I keep loading and loading and loading. Please don't crash. Yeah, I think the best path would be we have Luna do it and we bring in Rarity. Trixie also? Oh, guys, I gotta play the CLF. Yeah, I've noticed some. I noticed when I was playing my Casa game that Longsword's got some new things going on. It's a great mod. So we're gonna say you could do what I couldn't, Luna. And that's fine, Overlord. You don't have to watch the show to enjoy the mod. Heck, there's nothing from the show on the entire Griffonia continent. Watching the show would give you nothing other than you kind of know who Grandpa Gruff is. That's it. And they have got to, I've been saying this for a while, they have got to get a Kingdom of Griffinstone focus tree going, which I don't know if that's in development. I don't know how that would work, but, you know, Griffinstone being like this super important city to the Griffins, they could probably get some really interesting things going on there. All right. Let's see. Gluzman says, I have a challenge for you. Give me a good argument against 1950 McCarthyism, Joseph McCarthy, House of Un-American Activities, the Red Scare, and American Foreign Undemocratic Aggressive Interventionism. No offense, Gluzman, but it sounds like you want me to write your, like an essay for you for school. I'm sorry, I don't do that for free. If we want to do, you know, pay for papers, that's something different. I've done that before. I remember when I was younger, I once did, this is when I was still in the Army, I wrote for a guy in my squad. He was going to community college. I wrote his paper for him, and he paid me, of course. And the thing was, I emailed him it when it was done, and he got upset because I had double-spaced it. And he goes, no, you double-spaced it. It looks like I'm cheating. I'm going to get in trouble. And I just couldn't believe it because double-space essays are the standard, at least in the United States. You know what? Hold on a sec. Yeah, we don't have money for that. And I just eventually told him, it's like, well, I don't know how to do it because, but like I kind of said, like, if your teacher wants you to single space it and she didn't specify that, because whenever I would do a paper for pay, I would say, okay, give me, like, email me or give me a copy of your instructions for the paper so I can do it the way that the teacher wants it or the professor wants it. And I said, if your professor didn't wanted single space essays and didn't specify that, she's an idiot. Like, double space is the standard. And yeah, it ended up being just fine. Everybody that tries to do it goes missing. Interesting. That's right, we still don't have the dragons. I had no idea they were cursed. Questions, royal exit. Okay, here we go. So here's the aftermath again. Aftermath 2. Let's see. Turn to the elements of harmony. Yeah. I remember once, this is the... so I've always hated group projects when I was in university because, you know, you end up doing all the work and then everybody else is a bum or something like that. But the most I ever liked a group project was I was taking a class on medieval Spain, and it was me and these 3 women. Oh, excuse me. And one of them, yeah, two of them were history majors, but then one of them wasn't. She was studying something else, but she ended up taking that, like, the Spanish class as an elective, the Spain class as an elective, which is really weird whenever you have people who are not going into the field of history taking history as an elective. Like, I guess they can enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with that, but it is strange to me. Like, I remember I once was taking a United States Civil War class, and the professor just did a quick poll early on, and like on the first day of class, he says, okay, how many of you are history majors? And they raised their hands. How many of you are history minors? And then he looks around the class, and he goes, did not everyone raise their hand? Okay, who's here that's not a major or a minor? And a few people raised their hands, and he goes, oh, okay. And then he just turned and he kept writing on the chalkboard, and then he turned around and he went, you know, there's still time to drop. I'm just, you know, it's like, what the heck? You don't want people taking your class? This argument is on YouTube against McCarthy fans. McCarthy fans piss you off. Well, if you wanted to get in an argument with Joseph McCarthy people, and I'm going to finish the group story in a second here, but if you want to finish getting in an argument against McCarthy people, I would say the main argument is So, like, McCarthyism is no, Gregorius, I won't delete the video. It's going to be on my live stream playlist. You can see it afterwards. It's on my channel. So the argument against McCarthyism is that McCarthy is trying to be, he's like, this is a free country, communism doesn't play here, right? And you could say that it is a little bit hypocritical, well, more than a little bit hypocritical, to persecute people for not believing in your ideology because you're claiming you're representing the land of the free, right? And of course, there's the famous quote from Edward Murrow where he says, "We must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. Accusation is not proof. Conviction depends on evidence and due process of law." Right? It's or like you can cite Oliver Wendell Holmes, who was a Supreme Court justice from way before the McCarthy era. Which, long story short, there was this one case, and it's like, okay, so maybe you could argue that there's certain political aspects. You know what? We're gonna put aside Holmes for a second. Let me put it to you this way. We could say, there's aspects of like Stalinism, there's aspects of fascism that would be unconstitutional, that would not be allowed in the United States. But that doesn't mean it's illegal to talk about them. So that's what I would say to any McCarthy fans, or if you really want to piss them off, tell them that Wisconsin cheese is overrated or something, and that'll really get them going. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, my Spain class. So I remember I was taking this one group, and so there was the one person in the group who she did not have, she was not studying history. She wasn't really as well equipped for the material as we were, and so we were helping her out, but she definitely was doing her part. I don't want to say I was doing her work for her, but we were guiding her as well as we could. And I just remember after the semester ended, she invited us, the other three of us, out to go drinking. She says, like, "I owe you guys a drink. Come meet me here." And so we went out, and she bought us a round of beers, and then a second round of beers. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I've had 2 free ones. I think I'll buy a third because I want to drink a little bit more. And she would refuse. She absolutely would not let me pay for my own beer and like any more beer. And then I said, look, I don't want you to be spending all this money. And she says, look, paying for a night of drinking, that's a lot cheaper than paying for another semester of college. It is no problem. Yeah. Let's see. We can't pass this up. So yeah, I had a few on her. Let's see here. But I've also done papers for pay and such. I remember there was this other time I was doing a paper for pay, and the thing is, when you do papers for pay, it's usually finals papers, and so you got your own stuff to work on as well. So I had finished working on one for this guy, I had done my own, and I was really tired and worn out. Wait a minute. You see, we're getting the strange dream, but I don't want the Civil War to happen at all. So I guess I should not arouse suspicion at all, because then I don't want Celestia to throw Luna in jail over this, and then that's going to definitely trigger her. Let's see, into becoming Nightmare Moon. So we're just going to do the meeting campsite, because hopefully it shouldn't even matter. We're just going to take the last of all of them, because I don't want the Civil War to happen at all. Anyway, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, so I finished this paper for pay, and I was how do I say it? I wanted to then have a beer. It was late. It was like in the middle of the night, but I wanted to try this beer that was made by Stone Brewery, which I don't know if they do them anymore, but they sure don't distribute them out here in El Paso. It was I should pick the neutral options. Or shoot, I don't know. You guys are giving me different things to do. So I grabbed this beer. It was a black Kolsch. So a Kolsch is like a style of Pilsner. What you just need to do is like understand that show them what true friendship looks like. Just think like a Pilsner, but it's black, and it's really carbonated. So I just remember I poured it, and I had a little bit, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up in the morning, and I was so tired that, like, I guess I had been sitting on the edge of my bed, because I had my beer on the nightstand, and I had just fallen and fallen asleep. I just keeled over and fallen asleep on my bed. My lamp was still on and everything. And then I just woke up in the morning and went, oh no, I wasted the beer because I fell asleep. It's been sitting out all night. But then I looked at it, and it was still bubbling. It was hours and hours later, and then I just took a little sip, and it still was fine. It was warm now, but it was fine. Not too warm because it was a cold evening. Then, so I just finished it in the morning. Okay, meanwhile, in the mountains, whatever, it'll be different this time. I'm probably gonna have to have the actual war happen in the next stream or something. I'll probably do another stream Monday. Actually, I might be able to tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Okay, wisdom is power, my little ponies. Indubitably. Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to know how to make the Solar Empire, go check out my guide on it. I also did a campaign series as well. Let's see here. We will do this, guys. We will win. We will be victorious. Let's listen to the motivational song again. Here we go. Motivation. There we go. Yeah, don't we feel better? Should do my own version. Just don't lose CHG. Shine CHG. CHG on top of an aluminum can. Reliable CHG. Perfect CHG. Alright, the Million Mare March. Oh no, a bomb just went off. Wait, no. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so this actually gets a little wild, this storyline, if y'all don't know it. So Luna is at a podium. She's given a speech. Tomorrow we vote on laws, on ideas, on decrees. Well, I should do Luna's voice. On laws, ideas, and decrees! I do not know what will happen, but I do know that far more important than any change of law is the change in our hearts. What use is a law if it is ignored? What use is a smile that is forced? What use is peace founded on exclusion? And then everybody's cheering, but then... The moon shone bright across the city, and deep within a burden lifted, a shrieking hateful rage fading by the minute. This was how it was meant to be. A shining light washed over the crowd as the bomb beneath the stage exploded. Wait, what? Blood moon! The bomb tore through the stage, the shockwave hurtling Luna to the ground. Chaos, screaming, confusion. Ponies screamed, screeched, and shouted. Bat ponies took to the air in fear, with a few braver ones rushing to assist Luna. And in the center of the charred rubble, Luna got to her feet, injured but alive. Before her in the front row, members of the audience writhed in pain. And there was Rarity, her pure white coat charred black and clotted with blood. A dark rage grew in Luna, and the gentle pale light of the moon grew blood red, demanding stillness. Somehow the world obeyed. Silence replaced screaming. Pegasi and bat ponies hung in the air, wings paused mid-flight. The frozen crowd stared helplessly at the dark blue mare bathed in the red of the blood moon. In the crowd, Dusk Horizon stood with her daughter and tried to screech in terror, but no sound came. The blood moon, not their dreams realized, but their nightmares manifest. Luna stood, swirling with magical anger. Not the petty rage of a jilted child, but the zealous fury of a crusader against evil. Her speeches had failed. Her friend lay dead. The world was broken and filled with injustice. Luna would destroy those who dared make it so. Her eyes began to narrow as she pulled forth power with reckless abandon. A familiar darkness crept into her thoughts. We're going to resist, of course. We're not going to have the Civil War. But can you really blame her if it happened there? You know? It's pretty effed up. Okay, but we're going to resist. The Princess of Dreams. Okay. So, Luna struggled, desperately fighting to cling to sanity. Some of this art is wild. Nightmare Moon cackled. Look what your weakness has accomplished! Nothing but death and failure! Luna looked, her eyes unable to move from the burned form of Rarity. Was she dead? Luna began to weep, tears welling even in the stinging heat of the flames. Yes, she wept. I'm too weak. Nightmare Moon's magic could... But all she could think about was Rarity. Rarity, the element of generosity. Rarity, who would surely give her life to save Luna. Luna knew what Rarity would do, and so knew what she must do. Luna's horn glowed, a dying star in the night sky, as she summoned magical energy. The air grew chilly, and the blood moon turned sickly gray. Still, Luna pulled, plunging deep within herself, drawing energies capable of moving the moon itself. Nightmare Moon began to panic. Stop! You'll die! We'll die! Still, Luna pulled, pouring her life into the spell. Just a bit more. Her vision darkening, Luna never saw the spell complete, a torrent of healing magic washing across the crowd, for dreams had overtook her, and she welcomed their embrace. The moon went dark. The chat got quiet. Chat got real quiet. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We don't want to do the region-wide integration. I'm not interested in that. The aftermath. Silent and Dusk sat enjoying the evening air in Manhattan Central Park. Their daughter Night Blossom squeaked as she flew, eagerly seeing her full Pegasi friends in their aerial game of hide-and-seek. Eventually they... blah, 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 blah. The real princess stood at the other end of the park, addressing a crowd. Impeccably dressed and standing tall, she was no longer the mare who stammered her way through a press conference. And as we stand here today to celebrate a dream realized, we also mourn the injuries from the attack. The park quieted, and Luna bowed, ceding the stage to Flowing Current, leader of the newly formed Thestral Reintegration Initiative. Luna headed back. There, a white mare protested. A little dramatic, don't you think? I may look like a roasted marshmallow, but it's not a funeral. Luna felt a pang of guilt at Rarity's permanent scars and patchy mane, and let it pass, neither wallowing in it nor suppressing it. Rarity sensed Luna's mood. There's nothing you can have done, darling, and they always say that limitations bring out the best in an artist. She leaned and whispered conspiratorially. Besides, I'm quite enjoying all this attention as the heroes of Equestria. Luna smiled, not believing a word. Rarity was generous as always. Luna thanked Rarity and left. The world of dreams called once more. Meanwhile, in a tiny apartment on Manhattan's outskirts, Misty Knight sat, glumly cradling her rifle. Princess Luna had triumphed. Her help was not needed. But she was prepared to wait. One day Luna would need her once again. One day Nightmare Moon would return, and the disciples of Nightmare Moon would be ready. Peace in our time. So we're going to get rid of the Forgotten Tribe thing here, so that's going to help with our recruitable population, stability, division defense, land night attack, and daily political power gain. You know, it would be cool, and I totally understand if it's not programmable. It seems like it'd be something that would be too fundamental to the game, but it would be kind of cool if you could like, if you were Nightmare Moon, set up like a permanent night or day or whatever. Wait, how do I set that up? But, excuse me, a permanent night. And then your army's got attack bonuses at night. So because everybody else loses attack at night. So I just thought that would be cool, but I don't think there's a way to do it. Yes, I did, Guzman. I saw your Jesus comment. Yeah. There are people who get really pissed when you bring up the socialism of Jesus Christ. There is a Yeah, that Woody Guthrie has a song called Jesus Christ, which I think I once sang for my CSA campaign, but it goes like, wait a minute. But it's like, Jesus Christ was a man and he talked about the land. No, not talked about the land. Yeah, it goes, Jesus Christ was a man who traveled throughout the land, a hard-working man and brave. He said to the rich, give your money to the poor, but they laid Jesus Christ in his grave. Jesus was a man and a carpenter by hand, his followers true and brave. One dirty coward called Judas Iscariot laid Jesus Christ in his grave. Anybody know the song I'm talking about? Anybody? This thing on? I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm really shit at it. There it is! Sombra! Sombra has arrived. Okay, so we need to try to nip him in the bud if we can. We can't send volunteers because we're in the same faction, but I think there's supposed to be a way that I can intervene in the war. So we have to crush him now before he, like, gets married to Chrysalis or whatever. This is the start of Equestria under siege. King Sombra? Yeah. What's her name? Cadence, yeah. When Cadence came to town, all the working folks around believed what she did say. But all the bankers and preachers, they nailed her to the cross, and they laid Princess Candace in her grave. Okay. So we need to... let's set up the Ministry of Defense just so I can be ready to do Urgent War Community at a moment's notice. I can't do constructive excavation stuff yet, unfortunately. And we're going to wait on the tanks. Yeah. Do I have the mage companies? No. Oh, I also got to get Earth Pony Agriculture going, though. So let's get that, and let's get the mage companies going. Okay. Let's see here. The Gospel of Judas. Are you talking about the Gnostic Gospel of Judas? It's like the gospel that kind of vindicates Judas, right? I've sometimes heard the theory that, and I don't want to get into too much of a theological argument around here, but I've sometimes heard the idea that Judas this is kind of like a Calvinist thing, because, you know, predeterminism and all that. I don't remember Jesus showing up in one of my streams, Gluzman, unless you're talking about when the Jeb people did. Let's see here. Wait a minute. It's former department. But anyway, I've sometimes heard the whole predeterminism thing that, like, Judas does go to heaven because somebody had to betray Jesus, so it was part of God's plan. So he still gets to go to heaven. That kind of thing. Okay. Jesus was a man and a carpenter by hand. And now I'm singing the song. Yeah. And the people held their breath when they heard about his death. Everybody wondered why. It was the big landlord and the soldiers that they hired to nail Jesus Christ in the sky. Yeah, we need Urgent War Committee before we can get some more of this stuff. So I think we're going to go with Raven Inkwell. So we could rapidly take a lot of this other stuff when the time comes. Oh, dude, this is awesome! What? I love it! Princess Celestia and Luna in charge. Heck yes! I've never seen this. The princes of Equestria wield power over the sun and moon respectively. Despite the diarchal power structure, Equestria has always been ruled by Celestia, leaving Luna to assume a supporting role. The recent campaign to welcome the fourth tribe into Equestria has changed this, and Princess Luna has now assumed a complementary role alongside her sister, working to realize the dreams of her subject. I like that wordplay. Nice! Nice! Okay, can we get, I don't know, is there like a pony emoji? horse. Come on, there's got to be an appropriate... Yeah, there we go. Haha! Celebrate for the princesses. Nice, nice. Okay. Yep, the OG diarchy. Yep, we got a good thing. Da 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 da. Work on me, work on me. Alright, now we're gonna do. Although, dang, I probably should put this somewhere up here. Not use the bonus on excavation, but I do need to work on excavation. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we made the right call here, guys. That's extremely wholesome. Yeah, there's no need to do the Civil War. Okay, why can I not do... Why can't I intervene in the war again? Aren't I supposed to get an event where I can choose to or something? Am I missing something here? Okay, we have the Changeling problem over here. There's some really good bonuses we can get. You know, very quick political power boasts, but... I could have sworn there was something that lets us intervene in the war. Maintain status quo. I don't know. Take back the Badlands. I am more than a little bit confused right now. There we go, Glusmon. That's the spirit. Pony power! Okay. Can we, like... We can't justify on them. We need world tension to be higher. Damn it all. You know what? Can I, where's there a war going on? I can't send volunteers to increase the tension that way. Yeah, the developers knew what they were doing. There's no way to cheese it. I'm just going to have to wait for the war with the Changelings before I can actually, you know, war. Whoop. Okay, there we go.
Ready to do our part.
Excellent. You'll need to. Is there something in the decision tabs? Here we go. Fight the darkness. You're right. In a perfect storm of evil and bad timing, Sombra has returned to the Crystal Empire. He and his followers are already engaging loyalists in the streets, and gunfire echoes across the snow. We are in poor shape to fully commit to aiding Cadence's volunteers. We have several eager volunteers ready to cross the border. Perhaps it is time to allow this. So... we have to have at least 10% war support. And even then it's going to take 30 days. Or excuse me, 70 days. Volunteers will be recruited. I still think that doesn't actually intervene us in the war. It just, it's just going to help out the Crystal Empire. Damn. How do I get my war support up, though? Gotta get tension up. Promises of peace? Heck no. War propaganda I can't do unless there's a certain amount of tension. So how do I get my war support up? Damn! Is it going to be the Changeling problems? That helps a little bit. 2.5. Okay, we have 2.5. Then we've got common enemy. Yeah, okay. I need to start coming down here. Into the Changeling problem. Unless there's something else I could grab. But I don't think so. Status quo. Support harmony. Status quo is good for that political power. Okay. Ease the rules of the EEA or strengthen the EA. Tricky stuff, y'all. The war support is going up a tiny bit. Yeah, come on, war tension. I need you to spike. World tension, excuse me. I need you to be spiking! But, oh man, Sombra's really taking it to them. I don't know if we're going to be able to get there in time. And the thing is, we would murder him too. Yeah, he's an inferior enemy. There's mostly gaps here in the line. This is so crucial. Okay, so whenever I do this for real, I need to remember to just research Ministry of Defense early so I can come down here fast. See, this is like a practice run. Oh, there we go. We're already at the war support we need. So, fight the darkness. Excellent, excellent. Truly, Equestria is under siege. Should we go electronics or industry? Or tank designer? Yeah, heart attack. Ursa Major, Priner, Problem Minor. Equestria is a modern nation. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. King Sombra and Radiant Hope have married. How could she support that monster? Oh, the pony manity! Or pony-adity. I don't know. Okay, looks like Casa is... No, they're not at war, but they're fighting Barad. The Greifis Südkontinent Geschalf is taking control. This is like the businessmen, right? Yeah, I've got to play some Greifis. They got some interesting trees. There's a lot of good stuff here. Okay. We're working on that. You know what? I think we might actually hardways research the Timberwolf. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. So let's let this fill up, and I'm gonna switch that over. Yeah, we're not currently getting any ciphers going on. Yeah. We'll do it hard ways. Probably only going to stream for about another half hour, though, guys. Yep. Even Sombra's wholesome in this playthrough. He marries the person who he loves instead of, like, you know, doing a political alliance. Jesus was a man and a carpenter by... That's just in my head now. This song was written in New York City of rich man, preacher, and slave. If Jesus was to preach what he preached in Galilee, they would lay poor Jesus in his grave. And then Little Richard comes in. Womp bump do that, womp bump it up. Sorry, I'm being silly. New Maryland is working on becoming free. Well, that's just the way it is. Alright, the Timberwolf. Let's see what we got here. Experience with the Mule Tilda quickly demonstrated that tanks with greater protection and firepower were needed. Working on a new design, the Twilight began, but progressed so slowly that a stopgap was required. The result was the Timberwolf, a modification of the incomplete Rainbow project, with a new engine, more armor, redesigned turret, and larger main gun added. The Timberwolf was the first equestrian tank to combine adequate speed, respectable armor, and significant firepower. Okay, so we're getting we just got a bunch of political power there. I think we now need to, let's see here, we need to get ourselves down to that other research zone. Oh, we could do Urgent War Committee. Why? Any enemy country, more than 20%, more than 50%, war tension. Why am I allowed to take this? I think this might actually be a bug. One of the following must be true is in a civil war. We're not. All of the following must be true. We're in a defensive war. Any enemy country is considered a major. I guess that happened or something? Huh. Strange. Is there like a map for that? I forget. Trade. Strange. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess, yeah, we're gonna take Urgent War Committee. Let's get there. Damn, 300 political power? Did it always do that? I don't remember that. Not that I'm complaining. Very nice, though. Very, very nice. Then, of course, the question becomes if you get their third one. Yeah, a little Bon. Oh, Bon, you and your lesbianism. Let's see here. Consider introducing conscription, gearing for war. In this changeling world, it falls to Princess Celestia to make hard decisions for the good of Equestria. However, not even immortal Alicorns are safe from the burdens of war. Okay, so it's been a long time, but I think some of this is tied to her going solar. So we're going to say Alicorn decisions. Oh, here we go. The issue of conscription. This is great art. Since Equestria has not been touched by war in centuries, drafting ponies into the military was never necessary. However, with the growing threat on the horizon, some politicians have proposed to institute a draft to better prepare our country for the coming storm. We can say nonsense, peace will prevail. A limited draft could happen, or we could go, we are prepared for anything, institute extensive conscription. So I think we're just going to take like the safe things each time. Peace will prevail. Reason will prevail. Economic focus. The equestrian economy has great potential. However, right now it is focused on providing goods and services for the ponies, as it has for decades. That being said, it might be prudent to start focusing on defense and heavy industries to safeguard our nation in a changing world. We're going to say there's no reason to interfere in the market, or we shall prepare for economic mobilization. Oh, so I think that's a separate. I don't know if that actually changes me, like her mood. So we're going to wait until we can at least go up to partial mobilization, I think. Which is going to require more war support. Because we got to get this consumer good factory down. Now, let me take a look. The racial tech I can get later with the unicorns. Where's that at? Put down the magic of friendship. Or wait, where's the unicorn buffs? Down here? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get 3 research bonuses in like magic and stuff. Magical studies. Okay. So I think we will do magical equipment because we've got it's not the most amount of crystals. We're not the Crystal Empire, but we have quite a bit of it. So that might be a path we consider. But it's going to take a little while before our infantry can get there. Oh yeah, I haven't done one of my land doctrines yet. Well, I guess we're kind of committed to this, aren't we? But don't know where, don't know when. Okay. Military training, I'm not interested in. Yeah, we don't need to do that. How much longer till this intervention? Close that. 11 more days to fight the darkness. Come on! Oh man, this is bad. This is no bueno. Let me tell you. Oh, my army's getting too stretched.
Answering the call.
Answering the call. Okay.
Ponies at the ready.
Okay, there we go. I need to make some proper divisions, but the thing is, I might be going, like I said before, I might go magical, so I don't know. We don't even have enough guns right now. Formation of the Urgent War Committee, great progress. Good, 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 good. Now, new generals isn't great, but new high command is very good. Let's see, we got air combat tactics, strike back, going to the battlefield. Okay, cool. We don't have to do the all ponies front to get the Daybreak project, so we've got that going for us. We've got to renovate the political system. So first, high command. And then Spitfire's fun and all, but I think we're going to go with Granny Smith. And not an armaments organizer. About 15 more minutes of stream, guys. Thanks everybody who's been supporting, and especially Ewan for donating through the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. We might go with Coco. Actually, no. Let's get Macintosh's factory up and running first. The Return of Sombra. Following a completely unexpected chain of events, King Sombra has returned from the Abyss and seized power in the Crystal Empire. Resistance put up by Candace and Harmony supporters will not hold on forever. We need to prepare ourselves for war. So we're in the war now. Oh, jeez. He just punched me in the mouth, didn't he? Yeah, wow. Red Bubbles. Not liking that. Last stand, please. Maybe they can just wear themselves out. Excuse me.
Keep it up, every pony.
The equestrian intervention in the Crystal Empire. It's basically just us and them right now. Oh goodness. My sweet lord. Let's go. Don't worry about the rest of the front line. Just get your butts over to the Crystal Empire.
Pin them down.
Or, excuse me, Crystal City. It's actually got a save file there. Equestria. Crystal intervention. Damn, I'm hungry. I just realized. That's it. The Crystal Empire just capitulated, so we're good and screwed.
Our lands must be preserved. Ponies at the ready.
Okay, let's do that. And that.
Magic makes
And
us strong.
stop that. For the magic makes us strong. Alright, we're putting Princess Luna in charge, because who else would be, right? Our warrior princess. Which lowers combat width. Very cool. Very, very feng shui. We're gonna wait on giving her some traits until later. Okay, now let's get the Air Force together. I should have been training them this whole time. I've got all this fuel. Do you guys know if Rainbow Dash ever definitively shows up in the game? Like, or does she... You know what I mean? Like, does she get to become an ace? We have a few here already. We've got the Wonderbolts, of course, who are freaking awesome. Yeah, we got the Wonderbolts. We got Scroopy. Pilot Ace Scroopy Whitemares. Bet you didn't know that Scroop was in the game. Bolty, Lightning, and Wagtail. So anyway, we're gonna just assign them up here, sort of, except we can't. I know they kind of have the range. It's not great though.
Pin them down. Pull back.
Pull back? Nonsense. I'll just stand for it. Alright, what's the casualty difference? They've lost more, that's good. Have we called in them? Yeah, get your butts in here. You haven't left yet, so I'm going to use you while I can. Oh, they're so communist. Oh my goodness. Push through, y'all. I've got my Pegasi over here. I don't know what we're going to do with them. Come on, get in position, get in position.
Engaging our foe. Magic makes us strong.
There we go. Push, 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 push. Little force attack in our lives. There we go. That's the green bubble I want to see.
Magic makes us strong.
Rainbow gets developed through Changeling Victory. Is that where she's going to lose her wing like in the show? Expansion of the War Council.
Answering the call.
Get you over here. Okay. Next up, extreme measures. What anti-war publications? The media cannot be shackled. Dark Times. Yeah, this is going to start helping us with the stagnation of harmony stuff. Okay, so just like that, we've broken through and taken Crystal City, so the government in exile, a little bit less so now.
No quarter.
And now we got to focus on encirclements, I think, because we've got plenty of time. The changelings aren't even going after Olenya yet. Sinister, in my experience, definitely does not look south until he's dealt with Nova Griffonia first. I still need to do a Sinister Stalingrad campaign. It's the only Stalingrad path I haven't taken. And I said a long time ago I would do all three paths because Victor Historia is there, who's like the best general ever.
Ponies at At the
You
ready.
know him, you love him, you can't live without him. I'm talking about Victor Historia. Uh-oh, that ain't good.
Ready to
That's
do
fine,
our
that's
part.
fine. Just get back to our supply lines. We'll be fine. Nothing
Pin
to
them down.
get hung about.
Ponies at the
Burberry
ready.
Fields forever.
Answering call.
Probably should slow down a little bit, but it's kind of just a test run. It's not that big a deal.
Need a snow
Okay, we
ball
have
race.
some yet more divisions here. And yeah, once you take Crystal City, that's almost halfway towards capitulation, right, Dark?
Ponies at the ready.
Okay, and they're just coming back here. It's kind of playing sloppy. You never should play this fast. Or at least typically you shouldn't. Quit attacking,
Engaging
please.
our foe.
Yeah, stop it, stop it. Let them come to us. We've got new generals, our leaders are new. They sit and they wonder and all. Hold on a sec. Alright. We actually don't have the new generals yet. That's over here, but I'm going to sing the song anyway. Yeah, it goes like, we've got new generals, our leaders are new. They sit and they argue, and all that they do is sell their own colleagues and ride upon their backs, or jail them, or break them, or give them all the axe. Screaming in language that no one understands of the rights that we grab with our own bleeding hands when we wiped out the bosses and stormed through the wall of the prison you told us would outlast us all.
Ponies fire.
Celestia, we're poor, and the poor stay poor, and all that. Okay, enough. You guys done come in for this. We can't fill our garrisons. We're having some issues here. Let's just do a local police force. That's usually enough to calm their tetes.
Keep it up, everybody.
What's going on? Fill this gap in, will you? Oh, it's because we're getting attacked from a couple directions.
Magic
There's the
makes us
problem.
strong.
Okay, maybe pin that there and have you come here instead
Open
then.
fire.
So you want to act this way. Oh, Thundercolt just got caught by the changelings. Rest in peace, buddy. It ain't gonna end well for you. Yeah, I overextended trying to take Crystal City so early. I should have instead been going for encirclements.
Keep it up, everybody.
But it looks like we're actually about to take Crystal City again, but then after that I
Pin
need to
them down.
have my guys calm down here. In fact,
Give
just
them
delete
no
their
cooldown.
frontline orders. They don't need to be doing things like
Give
this.
them no cooldown.
No, come up here. Oh my gosh, stop it, would you? Alright, here's what we're
Magic
gonna do.
makes us strong.
You, I want you assigned permanently to
Answering
Crystal
call.
City. Thank you. Also doesn't help that it kind of has like this
Moving
weird
out.
situation with the tiles around it. Damn, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten a proper meal since like lunch yesterday.
Ready to do our part.
Okay, yeah, come here, come up there to kind of do
Magic
that.
makes us strong.
Pin this guy. Yeah. Okay, already things are getting more under control. We're pretty short on the
Ponies
infantry
fire.
equipment, though. Okay, you stop. Let's come over here, please.
Pin them down. Open fire.
Okay, let's do something like come here. No. Hold. Yeah, let's let them move out of the way. Okay, since I stopped banging ahead so much, let's take a look at the last, like, month. Okay, yeah, this looks better. It's not great, but it's better. Oh, that was really bad. We could go.
How do I hold a gun with hooves?
Yeah, they put that
Moving
line
out.
in there. How do I hold a gun with hooves? Fun stuff, fun stuff. Now, and again, we're not in a rush until the changelings attack the deer. Then we need to start thinking about those sorts of things. Until then, we are A-okay. We're gonna trade with Skyfall. Got our governments in exile here. I guess let's recognize them.
Ready to do our part.
Skyfall accepts. Why would they not?
Pin them down.
Actually, wait, hold. Hold and attack this way. What are you doing? There we go. Very nice.
Keep it up, everybody.
Okay, good news, everyone! Extreme measures have been implemented. Now, do I want to put down the magic of friendship first, or renovate the political system? I think that is the way we gotta go. Alright, we cannot deny our citizens basic freedoms. I just won't do it.
Engaging our foe.
Okay, come on, Phil. All right, good. This New Maryland unit is getting over there. So what I think we have to do, we've gotten this encirclement finished here, but we need to. Dang it! I was gonna say, let's start heading towards the Stalingrad border. We need to start encircling larger sections of the their population.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Ponies at the ready.
Gotta kind of clean this up a little. Alright, we'll come like down here, like so. Pin this one down. Okay, check this out. So now we are going to begin our process of heading east. Chat, you all there? You've gotten so quiet. It's very strange. Let's get some factories up and running. Okay.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Open fire.
Okay, that's no longer an encirclement move, so let's move over here. Might be able to encircle a few of those divisions there. Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, our tanks are just kind of running away and they're not even noticing. Yeah, how many divisions does he have? 47 at most? Yeah, he can't hold this whole front line. It's impossible. There's definitely going to be empty tiles. Like, look, there's an empty tile right here. Guzman, you've already said it. Just please, Guzman, you're starting to get in a bad habit of spamming during the streams. I know you've been around for a really long time, for years, but please don't start doing that.
Our lands must be preserved. Move out!
Okay, pin this guy down here.
Answering the call. Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Drop down and take cover.
Okay, just great voice acting. Okay, so we're
Pull
gonna
back.
need to try to come over here and stop this division. There we go.
Answering the call.
Good, good. You know what? Can we build another light tank division? Not really. No, infantry equipment's what we're short on, but not the tanks, funnily enough.
Ready to do our part.
Crystal Exile Leader offers service. Huh.
Ponies, fire!
Okay, you know what? Leave that be. And we'll start zigzagging our way there. Yeah, the Pegasi are good for encirclement, so you know what? Let's reassign them up there. Let's bring them up here. Might have a few too many encirclements going on right now, actually. Can't quite fill everything. Let's see. We're about even in terms of pony power loss, but I think that's going to start changing here soon. Once these 3 encirclements are complete. And I know I could probably whip my tanks in and use them that way, but I think I want to just leave this be. Let the attrition take control of it, of the situation.
Moving out.
Okay.
Keep it up, every pony.
Doing well. Overall, I'd say we're doing well. Kind of a mess, just a tiny bit, but I've seen worse.
Ready to do our part.
Okay, let's come here and around, please. Gosh, we're really having trouble getting into some of these areas. Even though they're encircled, they're the ones who are supposed to be dealing with attrition. How the changeling's doing, we have no idea. That's a problem. A little bit of a problem. Tiny problem, tiny. My tiny problem. Okasa is going after Barad. Very interesting war. Good, 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 good. This is working. Okay, the two of you just stop it. Yeah, let them move around. Oh, you see, that was a dumb decision on their part, wasn't it? Now we're gonna encircle two of their divisions here.
Ponies at the ready.
Okay. Still not going great in terms of our KD ratio. Because we're losing along the line a lot. Lose along the line a lot. Okay, but you know what? I think that's kind of enough for today's campaign. We're gonna pick this back up. I might do it some more tomorrow afternoon. If not, I'm for sure going to set aside some time on Monday. So, well, the idea will be that we got to take out the Crystal Empire, or restore the proper Crystal Empire, just destroy Sombra. And, let's see here. And then once we've done that, we'll still have a 2-front war, but it's better than a 3-front war ahead of us. So, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. Thanks to everybody who donated.